I thought it was good. I thought, we had a couple opportunities, not just LeBron, but anybody that drives down the lane, you want to make them feel you. And that's an old NBA adage, and we're not doing that enough. Not saying it would hurt anybody, but you don't want guys go and get free layups. And we're not promoting, again, hurting anybody or flagrant fouling on anybody, but it was just, I thought it was a clean, hard foul.
Coach, as teams get down the stretch here and they get a little more physical, do you expect more of that type of play maybe?
Well, we need to be more physical in general. Just whatever time we've been talking about that, making sure teams feel us, being physical, bumping players, hitting players as they go to the basket. And JV is, he did that last night on one play. But there's so many other times that we have an opportunity to do that, that we not taking advantage of it. So, because again, we're always promoting tight paint. And when you're guarding a team full of shooters, your paint you get spread out. And for whatever reason, we did that last night on too many occasions.
Is he more effective when he plays that physical type of game?
We all are. Just not just JV. Everybody. Amir, Pat. JV is physical and is very effective when he plays that way. But I think we all have to be more physical and to be more effective. And I thought JV had a excellent all-around game last night. Not just that one play, but just a lot of finishes around the basket, getting the ball up quick, not getting it stripped away. He did a screening. He did an excellent job, one of his better screening games. So he did an excellent job in a lot of different areas. And, it's amazing that everyone remembers that one play because of who he fouled. But he did a lot of other solid things, more so than just that one play.
On the offensive end, as you mentioned last night after the game, Smalls were switched on to him a lot, and he took advantage. How much of that was how they were playing, and how much of it was you guys recognizing that?
Well, no, a lot of it was the way they were playing, the angle of the screen, how he was rolling to the basket, the area of the floor where they were trapping from caused a lot of that. Even in the plays where we called his number, he finished the plays, and that's the huge thing is being efficient when your number's called, and he did that last night at a high rate.
Going down the stretch last night, how tough is it to not have someone like Kyle around?
Well, it's very, when you have your floor leader, your star, and not only they had their star, making plays, making buckets, getting other people buckets down the stretch. That's what you want. DeMar was there, but it would have been good to have Cal to make some of those plays down the stretch to get to the basket, possibly get to the free throw line. It was 34, 35 to 17 in the free throw situation. So, you want to get to the free throw line as much, and Cal is one of the best in the league of creating contact and getting to the free throw line.
Is he close, Coach? Do you feel like he's making progress?
We'll see. Today was an individual workout day. Had guys come in early this morning, the guys in now, getting their work in, and he's going to see how he feels today.
Dwane, was there something on the film that you didn't like in that 19-point deficit?
Our defense. I mean, a lot of missed rotations, what we call our X-out rotations, recognizing those situations, just too many breakdowns in the schemes. It wasn't effort or anything like that, just scheme-wise, not recognizing certain things that we had worked on and talked about. And again, a lot of it is who you're going against. LeBron makes everything look so easy, and he's very deceptive with his passing. And if you make a mistake, he will pick you apart. And to their credit, every time we made a mistake, they cashed in on it, and that's a mark of a good team.
And then at the end, you guys were in desperation mode. I mean, teams can't possibly play that way for an entire 48 minutes. But what was it about that energy, that activeness that you saw that you liked?
Well, one, we were outscoring them. It wasn't anything about our defense. I think we outscored them. Lou made some big shots down the stretch. He carried us. I mean, it was really Lou who had 21 points in the fourth quarter. It wasn't anything special, but again, it was more desperation mode, and it's amazing when you play desperate how well you can play and how well you can perform. And we got them to miss some shots, but a lot of it was our desperation offense and putting our foot on the gas, really attacking with a smaller lineup.
Does he basically have a green light? Like if he's in a rhythm, just
Well, it's, a lot of the plays, were a lot of set plays. It wasn't like he was just coming out jacking shots. We had some sets he was getting out of with Gravis setting, with JV setting the screen. And that's what Eric was talking about. He was setting the screen and rolling at a certain area that we were taking advantage of. So um, he was open on those plays, and then when he wasn't, they started blitzing, and then they put LeBron on him, and that was a sign of respect. And that's when he made some other decisions. He found JV on some rolls, and he took advantage of them trapping him.
Dwane, I think Charlotte's won 4 straight against you guys. I think they're 7-3 since you took over here. What is it about them that allows them to?
I tell you, it's one of those teams that is certain matchups that you just struggle against, and I don't know what it is about Charlotte, whether it's the mascot or whatever it is, but we struggle against them, and we got to put our foot down and say, hey, no more. And whether it's coming out in desperation mode to start the game, that's one team that really gives us fits. And so we got to have our mindsets going in there, and we got to be in desperation mode. They're going to be because they're fighting for a playoff spot. We've got to fight for consistency. And so that's a good point because we have struggled in the past with Charlotte.
Al's a guy who has sort of made Jonas. He's frustrated Jonas in the past with all his collection of post moves.
Oh, Jefferson, yes.
How curious are to see where Jonas is now?
Well, it's going to be interesting because he's going to get the opportunity, and Jonas is not the only guy he does that to.
No,
That's the only thing, and he has an array of pump fakes, array of moves, and he can't really tell you how he does it, but he's one of the best post players, old school post players in the league. And so it's going to be a challenge for Jonas to guard him and stay down on the floor and not take his pump fakes and use his length to guard him.
Are there any big men with as many counters as he has?
Well, Millsap has taken some of his game when they were together at Utah. If you notice, Millsap, he has an array of pump fakes, and now Millsap has given it to Horford, and so they have some of the similar moves down the low post. But Al Jefferson's an old school kickback and gets a lot of people. So we'll have to use different people on different schemes to play against him.
Just to go back to yesterday's game, JV had a great game. Is there anything specific that you said to him after the game or maybe after the foul?
No, he played the way we want him to play consistently. It shouldn't be just last night. We want him to be efficient in his post-ups, be aggressive. He has it. Get the ball up quick without getting strips, and he did a great job with that last night. And again, being consistent with it is all we've ever said to him, and I thought he did a good job last night. And not only that, I thought he was, like someone mentioned earlier, he was very physical in his rebounding and going and getting the ball out of his area. He did a good job with that also. And also very physical, hard screens, which were what we needed, and it helped Lou get open.
You guys are still in the mix in the East. Is there something one thing that you're just still waiting to see from your team to kind of put you over the hump?
Consistency. I think that's the key word with us is, which quarter we're going to play. Or we're going to Jekyll and Hyde team. One quarter we're playing great defense. Next quarter we can't spell it. And then the next quarter we're playing excellent offense. And like in the second quarter last night, we couldn't buy a bucket. So we got to get consistent, and that's what we're fighting for.
do you watch the standings at all, Dwane?
Well, yeah, you do, just to see what's going on, but I don't sit and dream about it, and I'm more worried about what we were doing in the second quarter and not being able to score for it.